Hey there guys! The Keyword Rank Tracker is one of SEO Ranking's main tools that enables you to keep track of keyword rankings across all major search engines in any region and on any device. But what exactly can you do with this tool? Well, you can track the rankings of any site, be it yours, a client's, or a competitor's. Check the search volume, cost per click, level of competition, and other important keyword parameters. Analyze how keyword rankings have changed over a specific period of time, and understand the dynamics and logic behind any keyword SERP. In this video, we'll take a closer look at how each of these tasks can be performed, plus we'll review some of the tool's other features. But first, let's go through all the steps you need to take to add a website to the platform and start analyzing it. To create a project, you first need to log into your account. The first thing you'll see after logging in is the main dashboard that provides a general overview of all the sites that have been added to SEO Ranking. The logic of the service is that you must first create a project, and only then an additional menu with different data blocks on your site will appear. Here you can find rankings. We'll look at this tool in detail in this video. Competitors, website audit, backlink monitoring, and a number of other tools. Okay, now, to start creating a project, click the corresponding button at the top of the page. The first step is to enter the website's domain. You can also enter the URL of a YouTube video or channel. Next, select the domain type. This option allows the system to understand what exactly needs to be analyzed: just the domain with subdomains, or the exact URL. You can also choose the color of the project that will be displayed on the general chart. The project name will be automatically pulled up from the website URL, but if you want, you can change it to whichever option you want. The project name will be displayed on the main dashboard as well as in the menu with the list of projects. For your convenience, you can bucket projects into groups. For example, group them by person in charge or by client. Here's what this looks like on the dashboard. First, you have a list of projects that don't belong to any group, followed by every created project group. In the following step, select the search range, also known as the search depth. The options are 100 or 200. This determines how many search results will be analyzed by the service. When the search range is set to 100, the service will analyze up to 10 search engine results pages. And if it's set to 200, 20 SERPs will be analyzed. In most cases, a search range of 100 will suffice, since the websites featured beyond the top 100 search results are most often irrelevant. However, if you have a brand new site, or it's important for you to closely track site change dynamics, set the search range to 200. You can also grant access to your project to sub-accounts or client accounts. By enabling the weekly report option, you will automatically receive reports on ranking dynamics once a week on the day the project was created. With the website audit option disabled, you can save your account limits and use it on other projects, and then, if necessary, run the audit manually. The project status determines the current state of the project. If you set the project status to inactive, the site's ranking positions will not be tracked. This option is useful if the rankings of the site that you added earlier do not need to be checked right now. And instead of deleting the project and then adding it again, you can simply make it inactive. The next step is adding keywords to your project. There are several ways of doing that. Manually, simply enter each keyword separately on its own line through Google Analytics. This will automatically upload keywords from your Google Analytics account. Import a list of keywords from a CSV file, or import a list from another service. If you already have data in another SEO tool, you can easily transfer the rankings history data to SEO Ranking. Just select a tool and follow the instructions. Using keyword suggestions. This feature is especially useful if you don't have a list of keywords for a website, or if that list is small and you want to expand it. This section shows the keywords of your site that rank in your region. Plus, the search volume is indicated next to each keyword. In order to add keyword suggestions to your project, all you have to do is click on the plus icon and they'll be added to your project automatically. Now, using the search box, not only can you indicate your own site, but that of a competitor as well. On top of that, you can enter a keyword and select another region. This process will help you handpick all the relevant keywords. If you have a really long list of keywords, it's better to sort them into groups. For example, as you can see, you can group keywords by page, topic, or search volume. Now we need to select a search engine to track. SEO Ranking supports the most popular search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo, Yandex, and YouTube. You can also separately track Yandex and Google mobile rankings. The service enables you to track rankings in any country with details down to the city or postal code. Additionally, you can set the interface language. Do this if you're tracking a country whose residents speak different languages like Belgium or Canada, as the search results will vary depending on the used language. You can also choose to include Google Maps results together with organic rankings, meaning that the system will show the site in the results if it ranks in the top 3 Google Maps positions. To do this, indicate your company's name and telephone number as they are displayed on Google Maps results. To get separate data on how your site's ranking in organic search and on Google Maps, select this option. If your site is ranking in both the top 100 organic results on Google and in the top 3 positions on Google Maps, you will see 2 separate numbers in the rankings table. If you do not select this option, the service will show the results for the first found link, be it from organic search or Google Maps results. Besides tracking organic rankings, you can separately track the rankings for your Google Ads campaigns. Okay, once everything's set up, click Add Search Engine. You can track keyword rankings for up to 5 combinations of search engine, location, language, and device at no extra charge. Next, we need to add competitors. You can add up to 5 competitors' sites and track their rankings for the keywords added to your project. Competitor rankings are tracked alongside yours at no extra cost. You can either add competitors manually or make use of the Suggest Competitors option. When using the latter, you will see a list of competitors who have keywords in common with your domain that are featured in organic search. Next to each domain, you can see how many of their keywords are featured in Google's organic search in the given region. Additionally, you can indicate another domain and select the necessary sites. In the last step, you can connect Google Analytics and Google Search Console. By connecting these services, you will no longer need to switch between browser tabs since all the necessary information will be available in your SE Ranking account. Alright, our project is ready. In order to access it, find it in the list and click on Rankings. Under the Rankings module, you will find a list of all the keywords you've added to your project along with their ranking positions. Here we can see a table with data that can be easily filtered by the top 3, 5, 10 search results, and so on. You can also see how rankings have jumped or dropped. With the help of the calendar, you can select a time period or individual dates for analysis. Each tab under the Rankings module contains a preview of graphs with data on such metrics as the average position, traffic forecast, search visibility, SERP features, percentage of keywords in the top 10, and selected keywords. This allows you to see all the important information on one screen. To see the expanded detailed graph for a specific period, just click on the preview. And if you need to minimize the graphs, click on the arrow icon right under it. If you selected the Track Google Ads Rankings option during project creation, you will have 2 tabs with rankings, one for organic and another for paid results. In addition to rankings data, you can add columns with other keyword parameters to the table. This will help you understand how difficult it will be to promote every keyword. You can find a short explanation next to every parameter if you need help understanding what it is and how we calculate it. I want to draw your attention to the SERP features column. It shows whether your keywords have any SERP features like images, video, top stories, knowledge graph, and so on. For example, if you Google pizza near me, you'll get Google Maps results with the addresses of the nearest pizza joints. And if you Google how to fix a faucet, you will see a video block full of instructions on fixing faucets. SE Ranking shows exactly what SERP features are in the search results for every keyword, highlighting the ones your web pages are displayed for. For example, when you know what keyword gets a featured snippet, you can optimize the page's content to appear in it. If you want to learn more about SERP features, check out the link to our blog post in the description below this video. Alright, moving on. By clicking on a keyword, you'll see a graph of its ranking dynamics for the selected period. When tracking rankings, not only is it important to know how your site's ranking in the search results, but it's also key to know if the right page is ranking for a given keyword. In SE Ranking, you can set a target URL for one or several keywords simultaneously. To do this, you first need to choose the keywords that you want to set the target URLs for, and then click the corresponding button at the top of the menu. Now, set the target URL. There's also the option to check rankings only for the target URL. So, if another one of your pages is ranking for the given keyword, or if another page is ranking higher than the target URL, the service won't show any data. You can also choose not to select this option. In such cases, it's important to know which page is ranking, the one that you specified or another one. If it's not the one you set, the results in the table will be highlighted in red, as you can see here. If the page a keyword is ranking for has changed, a red number will appear next to the link icon. Click on it to see the URLs that showed up in the search results for the given keyword. What this means is that several of your pages are competing against each other for the same keyword. When this happens, you may need to remove or de-optimize one of the pages by analyzing all the available data to make an informed decision. To find out what page is ranking for a keyword, simply click on the site's ranking position in the table. You can find a cached copy of the SERP for the given date in the pop-up window. The cached copy serves as an additional guarantee that confirms the accuracy of data. In addition, you can also view the current search results here. In addition to grouping keywords, as I showed you during the project creation part of this video, you can tag them as well. So, first just select one or several keywords, then create a new tag or use an existing one from the menu above the table, and finally, specify the name and color. For example, tags can be used to break keywords down into subgroups, tag keywords that have higher priority, mark the keywords that are most important for clients, for example, they drive more traffic. The keywords in the table can be viewed in different modes: list mode, group mode, and group by URL mode. In the latter option, all the keywords are grouped by promoted pages, helping you figure out which pages rank higher. All rankings data can be easily exported. You can download data on a specific search engine or on all the search engines tracked in a project. If you want to export large volumes of data like the rankings history for the past year, use the CSV format. Make use of the recheck data option to manually check the positions without having to wait for it to happen automatically. In the same fashion, you can get updated search volume data. Since search volume data doesn't get updated automatically, we recommend you recheck it manually once a month. If you want to share your rankings data with someone else, send them a guest link. By following the guest link, your colleagues and clients will be able to view data without having to log into the service. Once the guest link's updated, no one will be able to view the data by following the old guest link's URL. Moreover, you can create notes to stay on top of all vital project details, and you can add any number of notes to your projects. For example, create a note saying that you got a backlink from a website with a lot of authority or about a change on one of your web pages. On top of that, notes can be displayed on graphs so that you get the full picture. When hovering over a note, you will see its description and link. There are two additional ways of viewing rankings data. You have the overall and historical data tabs. Under the overall tab, you can conveniently compare rankings data from the last check across all added search engines. The historical data tab allows you to see the site's ranking dynamics starting from the moment the site was added to the service. And with this data, you can properly evaluate your progress. To analyze the keyword rankings of your competitors, go to Competitors, My Competitors. All of the competitors that you added during project creation will appear here. If you want to add or remove a competitor, you can easily do so from here without having to access project settings. When you click to look at one of your competitors, you can easily compare ranking positions. Under the SERP Competitors tab, you can monitor the top 100 search results for every added keyword with detailed daily dynamics. If you want to learn more about this tool's capabilities, check out our YouTube video in the description below this video. Under the Visibility Rating tab, you can see all the sites that are featured in the top 10 search results for your keywords. Plus, they are sorted by visibility. The visibility metric shows the percentage of people who will see the site after entering a specific keyword into the search field, with 100 being the perfect visibility rating. Find out more about how we calculate the visibility rating by checking out the link to our blog post in the description. Besides the visibility rating, the following information is provided on each domain: traffic forecast, Alexa rank, total number of backlinks, and unique referring domains. Last but not least, you can view competitors for all the keywords added to the project, as well as for separate keyword groups. You can also select the search engine. That's it for the capabilities of the rankings tool, aka Keyword Rank Tracker. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment below or contact us directly via SC Rankings live chat.